It's time.
It's time.
And now, it's time for Herman and Sharron.
I love you. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it so much. We have a powerful, stay with us, program for you today. I mean, when I saw a clip that you're about to see when we begin this, it is just mesmerizing. It's riveting, because to think that this is happening right now all over the country, and it is so pervasive. We have to be alert. We have to be careful, especially with our children, with our families. We have to be on guard constantly. And now we have grandchildren. It's like you think you want your children to grow up, okay, we pulled that off. No, it just actually today is even more dangerous than certainly when we got married, when we had our children. So take a look at this. Sharon's going to tell you about our special guests, but I want you to put all of your attention right now to this video. Watch.
I'll never forget the day when what was hidden in darkness in our home came to the light. Our daughter with a 46-year-old man. She was only 15 years old. We pulled her into our bedroom. She sat in the green chair at the end of our bed, and she began to say things we could not comprehend. Things like, "Dad, you don't understand. He is my life. I have to have him. He's going to come and marry me." We could agree on one thing. We did not understand.
Tell them about our guests.
We have Lisa Cherry and her daughter, Kalyn Cherry Waller, with us. And they have navigated through extreme spiritual warfare and the family crisis of Kalyn having become the target of a child sexual predator. And in the church, that's what really unbelievable. 3 times her age. She was only 14 at the time. Today, Lisa and Kalyn are national speakers for Acquire the Fire Parent and Teen Conferences, giving to parents information and tools for the battle to protect their child.
Good to have you guys.
So good to be here. Good to be here.
I mean, this is an amazing subject. It really is. And thank you for so many things happen to people, and it's like, okay, this happened to us, so we'll just keep it with us.
Yes.
But you were willing, after this horrendous experience, to step out with your story, make yourself vulnerable. I mean, this book, you have to, we're going to have the website up so you can have your copy. You have to read this. It is, you can't put it down, okay? You will finish it, trust me. Most books are not finished, you'll finish it. But thank you for having the courage to say, you know what, this happened to me and I could keep it in our family. But I'm going to help people that need help.
It was the least I could do for what the Lord did for us.
Wow.
And I mean that from the bottom of my heart,
You're
because
courageous.
this is a miracle to be sitting this close to my daughter and talking about this. And so, we're returning what he did for us.
Now I've got 2 ages. You were 15 when this happened, or 14? Because they're saying, this says 14.
Well, I was 15 when my parents found out about it. It had been going on for 2.5 years at that point.
2.5 years.
All right. Now,
wow.
I love you're here, because so many times others explain,
Right.
and you go, okay, I read the book and they're explaining, but what does the person say that actually went through it? So let's start with you at 15. And obviously, you're older looking at 15. Because some girls at 15 is like, okay, you think they were 12.
Right.
But I think you probably were more mature looking. So how did it start? Did the guy come up to you one day and say, you are a beautiful girl, and boom?
It didn't start like that, and I believe that's how I got sucked into it. We didn't understand at the time what law enforcement calls grooming. It's where a predator will, over a period of time, desensitize someone, and usually the people around them, to their true intentions.
Explain desensitize.
Well, it usually happens over a period of time. For me, for an example, this man was a parishioner in my parents' church. He sang on the worship team. I also was part of our band on the team. And he would make comments to me. At first, he would say, "You have a nice voice," or "You help around the church well." That was how his compliments started.
So you were part
to
of
me.
the pastor's family.
Yes, I'm a pastor's daughter.
So he's he's making himself familiar to the pastor's daughter.
Yes, yes. He became a friend of our family and a member of our church.
Was he married?
He was married, yes. He came whenever he first came to our church. He was married and had an older son with him. And so it started off very subtle, not something that I, at 13, is about when it started, would have picked up on. This is a problem. I need to go.
You just thought it was a nice
I just thought
guy
it was
being
a nice guy.
to you.
Exactly. And you know, what 13 or 14-year-old girl
Sure.
doesn't want
Yeah.
to feel like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm doing something good, or even that I'm pretty and I'm appreciated by
You're
people.
talented.
I'm talented,
Yeah,
right?
sure.
So I enjoyed the attention from him, and I didn't see any warning signs at the beginning.
Wow. So was his marriage intact?
His marriage had been rocky, but I didn't know that. I was very naive to that concept. I didn't know what had gone on in their marriage. It turns out he'd had severe problems earlier in his life, and problems with his marriage and his sexual problems and affairs and things like that. He'd had that throughout his life, but I wasn't aware of all
Okay. To kind of fast forward in the book, and you can jump in any time if I say something that, well, let me add to that or whatever, but according to what is written in the book, you got hooked on talking to him.
Yes.
And even when he was out of town, because apparently he had a business or whatever. And
Actually, he worked for a Christian ministry.
Oh, my
and
goodness.
he traveled.
oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what made the situation
Okay,
even
yeah,
more
and-
difficult.
This is really getting scary.
But not only that, that would keep the flags down.
Sure.
You know, it's like
Absolutely.
there's no flag here.
right.
That
Yeah.
was part of our problem.
Yeah.
You see, grooming happens to the adults in the environment. You dismiss any little thing
That's
you
a
see.
great point.
Yes.
That's
so
why
your
we tell our
comfort
story.
level was okay.
Yes,
Right.
and I'm an intelligent woman. How this man was standing next to me. I was the worship leader at the time.
Oh my
So
goodness.
this was not like what I thought. The stranger with the trench coat.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
90% of the time, it is someone you know and trust.
Did you hear that, folks?
90% of the time.
Did you hear that? Because that's why we do these programs, to make you aware. Unless you are aware, it's like walking to your car with your packages and opening the door and throwing them in and leaning over and looking in your packages and everything, and this predator right behind you is about ready to shove you in the car and rape you. You know what? That happens. And I see women doing that all the time. It's like, be aware of what's going on. So you were standing next to the predator.
Yes.
And didn't know
He was
that.
coming into our house, and we were family friends. So we missed. Had I read our book, I don't believe I would have missed it, because honestly, I think there were things of the nature of what I did know was going in his life, which I didn't know all, that would have brought some warning signs to me. There were some subtle things in her behavior. But until you understand the nature of how grooming skews the whole environment, that's why crazy things like Penn State, you wonder, how did this happen and where were all the people?
Yeah.
It's a very deceptive.
Now, I've never heard the word grooming before.
I had knew it was
Wha-
for poodles
where-
or
where does
something.
that come
I mean,
from?
I
Where
had
does
never
that come
heard it.
from, grooming?
It's used in psychology and in law enforcement, and it means that you're moved along a path, much like in crimes where you have different kind of deceptions and
Like a
Ponzi
con artist,
schemes,
like
a
a
con
con
artist,
yeah.
and it's all on the undercurrent. There are warning signs, and that's why there is something we can do. We don't have to be afraid of this, but we
why
do
you-
have to be aware.
Get this copy, because she brings out the warning signs. That's why you need a manual. You really do. Okay, you got hooked with the conversations, and he's talking to you, and apparently they were addictive, because there's that grooming, using that term again.
Yes.
And so addicting that you would sneak out of the house, go out into the garage area or wherever, and talk for a long time.
Yes.
Until the flag that came up was your dad's phone bill.
Right.
What was it then?
The phone bill was $800 that my parents found. And by the time I was calling this man in the middle of the night, I was completely entrenched. I was completely trapped by this relationship. It wasn't until that last season of time that he was speaking overtly sexually to me and soliciting me sexually.
Did that
and
turn
by that time,
did that turn immediately, or did it slowly?
It was slowly. It was
Okay.
over a gradual time because he was chatting with me on the internet before the calls started.
So you were typing back to him?
Yes. Once again, he was not saying anything that at my age I would have recognized he's playing me. I wouldn't have recognized that. But if my mom had read it, she probably would
Yes.
have. And that's a vulnerability that teenagers have. That's why it takes adults to protect the kids and the teens, because I didn't see it.
What would have flagged you, this is inappropriate?
Once he started talking about my body, I would say that was inappropriate to me.
Okay, but you kept talking.
I did keep talking. By that time, he was telling me that he needed me to call him, and I had to keep calling him, and that if I told anyone, I would be in a lot of trouble. And some people would say he was molesting me, but he wasn't, because he wasn't touching me. And so he was saying these kinds of very slick, manipulative things to me, hour after hour after hour, night after night after night, and I identified with him. He told me I was the black sheep of the family, and so I did turn a corner to where I really believed that this was what I wanted, and I really believed that he loved me.
So you had
that
this.
he was going to marry me.
You had this fantasy land,
I
like
did.
the book talks about.
I had built this fantasy land, not overnight, but over a period of 2 years, to where I felt like now there was no way out of this. I would have to marry him someday, and I really got to the point I thought that was what I wanted.
Now, as a mom, you say a God-fearing child can be deceived by a predator.
Yes, yes. And we're dealing with something that's beyond the mind gate. So this was a spiritual force of darkness that we were also up against. Very deceptive. And that's, of course, what the enemy works through, is lies and deception. And he trapped her into a place that, I know my daughter. She is way too smart.
How many children do you have?
We have 10. Now that's pretty
Biological?
crazy. Yes, 10. We do.
Whoa!
We do.
And she's skinny. Good day.
We had 10. At the time that this happened, we had 9. And so, my daughter had never been in any trouble. We were that model Christian family, teaching on marriage and family. And so it wasn't like we had a problem child who got tricked. You see, these are forces that work in darkness and had a manipulation behind it to where, women are vulnerable, because when a man says, I have to have you, I need you, he captivated that place in her that is a very strong nurturing place in a very tricky way.
You talk about in the book the anger, guilt, and embarrassment.
Oh, just complete, utter devastation for my husband and I. Immediately,
You
we
just
made
wanted to leave town?
Oh, yes. I
Yeah.
mean, we were the pastors of the church,
Sure.
and I didn't want to stay in the church. Now, that's bad, isn't it? But
Sure.
I understand now why, when painful things happen, it's not that anyone did anything to mistreat us in our church. They were wonderful. But for over 2 years, they didn't know what happened. See, we couldn't tell them.
Yeah.
And, there can be people suffering around us right now. We don't know the whole story.
That's why God bless you for stepping out,
Mm-hmm.
because you are now the sounding board for people that have the same thing in mind. I just got to exit.
Yes. Did you know that 1 in 4 girls are sexually abused in our culture by the age of 18? And we think 1 in 5 to 6 boys. We don't know.
Wow.
But it's kept secret,
yes,
right?
and many people think that's way underestimated, because, see, that's the other confusing thing. He didn't physically rape her.
Yeah.
Thank God. The law enforcement said we were probably days away. He was trying very hard to
you
make
hear
that
that?
physical
Days
contact.
away.
And you probably would have met him someplace, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
How did this come to light?
The $800 cell phone bill was
Okay.
just a
That was
total
a big
crazy.
flag.
No, of
So
course,
that-
And the odd thing is, and I really believe this is the Lord raising up a standard against this,
Yes.
is there was no reasonable reason why this man would have allowed that cell phone to show his calls, because he's a very intelligent man too. So we have always said to ourselves,